Hello, my friend. Till previous video, we have implemented the silent screen, and in this video, we will implement the OTP screen. And here it is. Sorry, and here it is. The moment we click on the create account checkbox, it will show us the widget for create account, and if we click on the sign in, it will show us the widget for sign in. So let's get started. Okay, so in the view auth screen folder, we will create a new file and name it OTP Screen.dart. And we will go with a stateful widget and name it OTP Screen. And the return type here will be a scaffold. For the app bar, since as you can see here, both this app bar, like the sign in auth screen app bar and OTP screen app bar, both are same. So I'm gonna reuse the same app bar. So what I will do, I'm gonna go to the auth screen, just copy it out and paste it. Okay. So we also do need to declare the height and width here. So this, I will just copy it out and paste here. So now you'll be thinking, okay, why this guy is like copy pasting everything. So there is no sense of writing this out again and again. So these are some of the common codes which will be used throughout the app. So I prefer copying and like pasting it out. So that's it. Okay. So now if you see, you can see that we are still on the silent screen. So I will go to the main and make it OTP screen. Okay, now save it. So now we have to implement this one. We have to fetch the phone number which has been given by user, and then a little bit of text here, a text field here, and then this one, the elevated button to continue and recent OTP, and again the same widget we need to use it. So as you can see, this widget is present here also. So the only thing I'm gonna do is I will just go with the class name here and paste it in here. This means that I will just simply paste the name of this widget here. Nothing much. Okay, let's implement this the body of OTP screen. So I will take a parameter here, and it's gonna be a string. And we will write here required this dot mobile number. Okay, so we have to give a mobile number here. Okay. Now let's implement the body. We'll also add a little bit of padding, since you know that there is a padding from top, left, right, and bottom. So we will add a little bit of padding here, and it's gonna be a symmetric pattern. So at first here it is written that authentication required. That's the text. So here child, it's gonna be a column, children and text, authentication required. Let's give some styling to it. So I will just have a look here, which theme will be good. So I think display medium will look good here. So here, display medium, and also we do need to give some bold look here. So I will just go font weight, font weight with bold. Okay, let's save it. Authentication required. Yeah, it's here. So as you can see, currently our text is in center. It's because we haven't decided, like we haven't assigned any cross-axis alignment to this column. So we will write here cross-axis alignment and make it dark. Yeah. So the next thing comes up is that we have to fetch the phone number from previous screen, and also we need to add a little bit of text that is changed. So here comes a little bit of blank space. And then text. Okay, so here, if you look properly, then you will find that this text is bold and this text is not. So we don't we shouldn't be going with text. Instead, we should be going with rich text here. Text span, children, and then we have to go with mobile. And we do need to add a little bit of style here. Okay, let's save it and let's have a look how it is. Okay, it's looking good. But I think so. Okay, the spacing is also good. Now, here it will be changed. Wow. There comes a little bit of text. We have sent a one-time password to the mobile number above. I will just add all the commas here. So remember, we do need to add commas after completion of quotes. Wherever it's needed, we do need to add, and basically adding comma will beautify our code. A little bit of blank space. And we need to add a little bit of style here. It will be texting dot body medium, and let's save it. Okay. So the next thing we need to add is a text field here and then an elevated button. So as you can see, this elevated button is like it is getting used again and again. So can we do one thing, like can we make separate it out from the auth string and reuse it in two different screens? So let's do. So we'll go to auth string and go to sign in here, and we will go towards the bottom and shut. And we'll do one thing is extract widget and name it common auth button. Okay. So we're gonna take two parameters here that will be string title, and another will be void callback on press. So both of the things we're gonna declare here required on press. Okay. So here it's showing us error because currently this widget don't know what is width, height, and text theme. So I'm gonna simply add this three here. And another error coming up here because we say that we require these two parameters, but we haven't passed here. So title, it will be continuous. On press, it's gonna be the on press. So I'm gonna copy it here and go to the create account, and again here I'm gonna paste the same thing instead of this big elevated button. So paste. Okay, sorry. Paste here. Okay. Now it's you say that okay, is there any change? No. Absolutely not. There is no change. Okay, let's see. Home auth screen. Okay, let's save it. Yeah, as you can see, it's the same elevated button. It's the same elevated button we just reuse our code. So basically, whenever we find a scope to reuse our code, we should use it. We should utilize it. So okay, let's focus back to the OTP screen. And here we also do need this elevated button. So we need to add an text field and then this elevator. So here again, there comes a little bit of blank space, and then a text field here. So you must notice here that I have already pasted this one because there is nothing much to do here because currently I'm implementing the UIs. So nothing much, just I pasted this elevated button code and currently it's look like this one. So above this elevated button and the text here, we need to add a text field. Controller. So we have to declare a text using controller here, and it will be OTP controller. So you guys may say that, okay, why instead of OTP text fields, we are going with OTP text, like in most of the app, you will see that there are certain boxes here. 5, you say 6 boxes, you say where we basically write down the OTP. So instead, you will be saying that why we are not going with the OTP pin fields and we are going with text fields. So it's because Amazon UI doesn't have OTP text fields, like OTP pin fields. They do have text fields. So that's the reason why I'm continuing with text field instead of OTP fields. Yeah, moving down here, there will be OTP controller, and we also do need to add a little bit of declaration here. Input decoration. So don't you think we should copy this input decoration from previous? Yeah, I think the same. So let's copy it out from here. Yeah, decoration. Okay. Yeah. From input decoration to input decoration, I have just copied it. I will just paste it. We don't need to go writing this code. It's already here. It's better copy. So here it's enter to OTP is the index. We will just enter OTP. We'll just update this. And okay, it's good to go. So we also do need to add a little bit of space here. So let's add this one. Let's add a little bit of spacing here. Okay. So our auth button is not taking than just five. Like end up with, so I can do one thing. I can, yeah, I do remember now. Okay. So in basically in the auth screen, we have given 12 padding for like in total 12 padding horizontally. That's the reason I have written here 0.8. But in the OTP screen, the padding is 6. So it will be better if we go with another field, double horizontal padding. and make it required. Sorry, double width. So what does this mean? This means the width of elevated button. So it's gonna be button width, and here goes the same. We have to declare here button width. Okay, so we do need to update this parameter also. Here it will be button width, and here the button width gonna be 0.8. And there goes the same. We also do need to update here, and here the button width will be 0.88. And in OTP screen, the button width will be 0.94. Why 0.94? It's because in OTP screen, the overall padding from right and left is 6% of the screen width. So let's save it and have a look here. Okay, it's looking nice. So lastly, we have to add here recent OTP and this bottom widget. So let's do it. Let's here also we need to add a little bit of black space, and let's make it free and add a text button here. Child text, and it will be and we need to do a little bit of styling because the text here is blue. So it's gonna be text field style text theme dot body media, and we will copy with color. Look, okay. Let's save it and let's have a look how this looks. Okay, the recent OTP is here, not in center. So to make it in center, we will just wrap it with a row widget and then assign main axis to center. And it's done. So if you notice there, you'll find that there the spacing is a bit little less, but we have added a little more. So we will reduce the space, and at last we're gonna add bottom widget. So I will just reduce a little bit of spacing here, and here I'm gonna use this class that is bottom auth screen widget. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. So again, you'll find out that there are 3 parameters which I think we don't need to, like, we don't require here. So I will just simply delete it here from here, and I will scroll up, copy them out, and add here. Okay. So it's fixed now. We also need to remove these parameters because we are not using currently, and declare it false. So why we are declaring it false, it's because this widget, it's not gonna change throughout the entire screen lifecycle. So That's the thing. We are declaring it cons. So every time the screen builds, since it has been declared cons, it's not going to build this widget again and again. So here I'm back to I will just copy this bottom widget and go to OTP screen and paste it here and save it. Let's see. Okay, it looks good now. Again, if you see the space is still more, so I will just reduce it to 1. Yeah. And here, I think we do need to add a little bit of spacing. Yeah. So here, our OTP screen is also done. So in the next video, we will implement provider and like we will add provider that will be the state management for our app, this app, and we will also implement Firebase authentication. So meet you in next video.